Hey, what's up guys, Kira here and welcome to another video. Today we are going to be playing as one of Africa's extinct animals, the Barbarian lion, or as it used to be called, the Atlas lion. This lion used to roam the north plains of Africa between Morocco and Egypt, but unfortunately the last Barbarian lion was shot and killed in Morocco in 1942, and here's a picture of the last sight of this beautiful animal. Now you can find these Barbarian lions in captivity, but as of right now there are none existing in the wild. So I took upon myself to try and survive with one of them in Animalia survival. Although we didn't get a birth, we will still determined to try and survive, because as you know, if you don't get birthed in, compared to the other lions, well, you're very weak and very vulnerable. So without further ado, let's just jump straight into the video. Looks like we have yet another pride rock for some reason. Let's take a look and see if there's any lions over there. Let's pray that that's a baby leopard instead of an adult one, because if it is, it will not be very good for us. But there is something over there. There is something over there, you can probably tell. Maybe it's another baby lion. I might go there and greet him. And no, maybe not. Maybe not. We do have two leopards. A cheetah. No. Oh wait, it seems like we spawned next to where we died. And there's the lion that we were trying to be friends with. And now the two leopards try to kill the cheetah, but even though they are strong in real life, it can actually kill the cheetah pretty easily. Catching, it's a different story, but let's try and make our way to a safe place so we can grow. And maybe find other barbarian lions. I do have to say that in terms of food, this map seems to have a lot of them, because I've counted a lot of corpses along the way, and they're just a lot. And I'm assuming that this map, opposite to the previous one, is not really a big one, because the cap for the server is 100. I think it's something to try and help the newer players that jump into the game, because some oddly reason trying to get birth now is very difficult. And that's why we're playing as a spawned lion. And if you play Animalia, you should know that if you spawn as an animal, you're weaker than if you're giving birth. So you get some extra points. So technically you're in a big disadvantage when it comes to fights and strength. Looks like beneath us there is a 3 in this case a group of 3 lions, 3 male lions, which I don't think they will accept baby lion cub. Do you think our chances of surviving is to try and find a lioness? Maybe then we can get accepted and have at least a little bit of protection, because as of right now, if we get caught like we did with the cheetah, we have to restart everything all over again. So now we are arriving at a place that is a little bit familiar, because this is where I played with the python. If you haven't watched that video, you can go on and should be a pop-up around here. So this is the swamp, and the other place I kind of should know the name, but it's probably one of the most populated areas, so we have to be very careful with crocodiles especially, and with other lions. Seems like he doesn't want to drink. We have to find a suitable spot, because right now I don't really want to go into the other side where there's crocodiles and other lions. Here's a pretty cool place to grow. We have food, we have water. First we have to try and find a sweet spot, try and drink, because that's how Animalia behaves somehow. I do think it's kind of cool, the difference between the barbarian lion. I don't think they needed to separate them in categories, and you can see that there's new animations. This is currently the sub-adult, which has a little bit of mane on the head, but because it's Animalia, it's almost like the bare minimum. They could enhance and optimize a lot of things, because as you know, I've been covering this model for a few months now, and they still haven't tweaked any animations or even any looks. So now our objective is to try and see if we can find a small pride to fit, because we'll probably get attacked on sight once we get spotted by other lions, because that's usually what happens here. They don't really want a sub-adult joining the competition. We have to be very careful on our approach. So we'll try and see if that female is alone or either with a small group of lions, because we want to try and keep our distance if they try to attack, so we can outrun. What I don't want is to turn the corner and just face them head on, because we have no idea where they're resting. Or we might even try to call them out, because if they hear another line, they'll probably want to check out who's walking around. Don't think I don't think they are interested. Playing like a lion is almost like playing as a sniper in a first-person shooter. You want to shoot, move, and never stay in the same area. Same goes to here. If you make any sound, you make any commotion, best way to survive is to just move on and avoid that area for a while, because people will go and check out what the problem or what the commotion is. So it is something to be very careful, because even when we are migrating, we can get caught off guard, and that can also be the death of us. So choose wisely. It seems like we don't have any water whatsoever around, so we have two choices. Either continue to explore in hopes of finding water, or going back to the swamp, which there's water over there, and there's a ride over there, and it's a very big one. Looks like we have to go with option number one, which is continue to search. Looks like another male or female lion spawned, but might be either a AFK player or even the server bot. That usually happens on this server. But on a good note, we have water. Which I'm assuming, because there's a lot of people on that pride, if they know about this spot, well, they might come here very often to drink. So we might just drink, try to find something to eat, and then continue our journey elsewhere. But there seems to be already another sub-adult. Funny enough, I heard something in the water. There's either a crocodile, hippo, or maybe something lurking beneath the water. We're gonna continue our journey east to south and see if we can find something to eat. Maybe a place to rest. Alright, so here we are, where almost everything happens. We do need water. We do need food. And we do need to know a way down, because I don't know if we can jump. will bet, because I've played this game for a long time, that we will jump, we will land on top of the tree, which will cushion our fall, and then we will jump down, which will be able to go to the food source over there. So hopefully I am right. We're gonna land on top of this tree, which will not kill us, or we won't get any fall damage. Voila. Now, this is my very first time playing with the Barbarian line, and it feels like the movement is a lot better than the old line. They might be the same because I haven't tested the old line, but the turning speed seems really better compared to the previous one. Looks like we have a lion over there. Should we try and engage? It might be an elder. Not quite sure. But he seemed to be an elder. We're not quite an elder yet. We're still an adult. So there is a lot of food. There's water. Never been here on the top of this mountain. And the other day that we played the python, there were a few herbivores that we could try and hunt. As of right now, I haven't found a single one. Only lions. Which will make our hunt a little bit difficult because we either will be outnumbered or outgunned. We have to be very careful on who we try to kill. And of course, of our surroundings. Not talking about herbivores, we do have our first animal, which is the elder elephant. Not really something that we can hunt. We also have a pride migrating. Which we could ambush one of them. We'll decide to stay low for a little bit. Looks like one of them is lagging pretty bad. It would be something nice to hunt, but we can never underestimate the power of the herbivores, because they can easily kill us if they wanted to. I was waiting for that leopard to come in our range so that we could attack him. It seems like he decided to change his mind. He was really close. To get killed. Lions and leopard don't mix. That's simply how it is. This might be an elder. From its size, belly, chest, might be an elder, which I don't want to fight, so you can see the difference in size, which I think for now he's probably typing in global chat. This might be the coalition, but well, I don't really know what happened there. I don't really know what happened there. So, was that supposed to be a fight? Was that supposed to be a warning? We don't know. But the white lion is coming, so we have to also keep on moving. Yeah, out of stamina. It seems like, unfortunately, we cannot escape. They had a lot more stamina. He was an elder compared to me, and don't really know what happened there. They engage and then they disengage. It's just how things is when you live the lion of a lion. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to check out the previous one, which I played with the rock python, and I'll see you guys in a next video. Happy New Year's and happy 2026 entrance. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care and peace.